Hey guys, I am filming on my phone. Excuse me, because I've had so much trouble filming on my camera lately. So I pulled out the phone tripod and it's sitting on the table and we're gonna make chocolate chip cookies. So I have to preheat the oven. Okay, I need to get the pan. That's the only thing I didn't do. I didn't get the and hello, chocolate chips. Chocolate chip cookies and chocolate chips. That would not be good. Okay, this is the pan. I need extra room. Hold on. I'll make myself an island. Sorry guys, needed to make myself an island. So I can put the pan on. Sorry about that. Pan right there. And I will grab the cooling rack. And I'm going to take some of these with me Christmas Day. Put that there, put that there. I'm putting the cooling rack here on the table. So, alright, should be fine. Now that I have my workstation all set up, which I thought I did, let's start. Flour, baking soda, and salt together. Okay. Flour, we need 2 cups. I may need to add flour to this. The reason they want you to set it aside is simply because they want you to do the other ingredients separate. So I'm just going to throw it in this throwaway container. 1. Oh, I might have 2 in here. I might not have to open the bag. I might have just enough. Blanc. There we go. Woo! That's 2 cups. I put it in here because you had to put it somewhere and set it aside. So put it here and set it aside, and later on I will put the new bag of flour in here. So I'll put that back there. Okay. Next up, the salt, which I never measure the stuff. How much salt do they want? They want a 1/2 teaspoon. Like I said, I never measure the stuff because I never put as much as they want. It's probably about right. And, oh, that's cornstarch. What an idiot. It was down with my baking soda. I thought it was... Okay, this one's open. I'm like, which baking soda's open? And how much baking soda? That has to be precise. That's a 1/2 teaspoon. So let's grab the spoon, shall we? And grab, that's 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, this is the leavening, so this has to be accurate. And Malcolm Brown likes to say dry leavenings don't like to live on top. So you give them a quick stir, which I will do with this. Okay, now brown sugar, melted butter, and white sugar. Okay, how much butter do I need to melt? 3/4 of a cup. So I need a little over a stick. So I'm going to have to add just a little bit of, I can't believe it's not butter, to that stick of butter. And put it in a measuring cup and melt it. That's no big deal. Grab the measuring cup. Actually, there we go. Let me grab just a little bit of this to make that 3/4 of a cup. And there we go. This cannot stay out because there isn't room. Trying not to, I don't know how long my phone will take video for, so I'm trying to be good here. I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to, I can't believe they want it melted, but I'm only going to put it in for like 30 seconds. High cook. Because you don't want it melted. You want it softened. So let's do the brown sugar. I bought brown sugar instead of dealing with the one that I have. So, oh my god. I might as well have dealt with the one that I have. Holy cow. Oh no, here we go. Okay. I didn't see the liquid ingredients. Okay, it's a half. And where's the brown sugar? And a cup. So it's a half of this and a cup of white. So let's open this, shall we? Need a half cup measure. That right there. Grab the half cup. 1/2 cup. Okay. This needs to be a cup packed, so it needs to be 2 of these. And I'll show you what packed is. Because brown sugar will leave a lot of airspace if you don't really pack it in there. So it's kind of important. That's why they say packed brown sugar. And it's not. See, that's packed. It should take on the shape of the measuring cup. Not quite so much. I just saw the saddest thing ever. A 12-year-old boy died of the flu after going to urgent care with it. He had asthma. And I don't know. I feel like someone's to blame, but I don't know who, you know? It's one of those deals. And a half cup of white sugar. There's always less white than dark. I mean, less white than brown. Because Brown gives the chocolate chip cookies its color. Their color. So. The white sugar away. I put everything away as I work so that everything's easier to deal with. Okay, now this is the, I'm gonna move this, whoops. So hopefully you can see it. Whoops, whoops, my charging cable turned you. I'm just gonna, uh-oh. Nah, I'll just leave you facing me. And I'll, oh, crud, come on. Stay up tight, there we go. Ah, straight, good. Excellent. Sorry, I had my hands in front of it. You're gonna beat these two together with the butter. And I think that we yep, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh, you dumbass. And I made a mess. That's okay. Mess is clean. Messes do clean. So we will clean the mess that I made. No big deal. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab my sponge real quick. Yeah, to update you on me, I have a stomach bug, but I'm doing all right, and I won't miss Christmas. Yay! So, this in the bag. Put my garbage bag over here where I can get to it. Bought my friend's dog a little fire hydrant to eat. Okay, I believe okay. Oh my gosh. I have got this stuff all over me. All right. This little, what do you call it? Operation, for those of you who've never baked in your lives, is called creaming. Back in the old days, we did this with a fork. And in case you're wondering, we have the most windy, horrible day imaginable, except for one thing. And that is, let's scrape this. That is that it's warm for right now. It's gonna get ridiculous cold later, which means this rain's gonna turn into freezing rain. It's so windy, in fact. Well, let's see. The wind broke my umbrella completely. It actually knocked a very large dog gate. It probably weighed 40 pounds down the stairs. When I went up and told my neighbor that their dog gate was now downstairs, she went, "No, sir," because the thing weighs like 40 pounds. You wouldn't expect the wind to take it. And I had to bring in my chair because the wind blew that down, and that's solid steel. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Don't measure that either. Oh, they want a whole tablespoon of it. Good grief. There we go. This is not fully creamed yet. I just stopped it to scrape it up and down. I actually should put the eggs in here because you're supposed to cream the eggs as well. So it's 1 egg and 1 egg white. That's a strange combo, but beat in egg yolk. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Okay. So 1 egg. Let me show you how to separate an egg. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pass the egg, and I'm not keeping that white. I don't use egg whites for anything, so I'm not keeping it. Okay. Ugh. Ouch. Okay. Now to drop it back down. Hold on tight. There we go. Now to put in the flour mixture. See, cookies like this are made with the creaming method. Like most cookies are made with the creaming method. I'm sure there are cookies that aren't. That right there on top of that for now. I'll put you away. Real vanilla, by the way. Once I get that mixed in, then I'll pour a bunch of these in. Okay? That will be the last thing I have to do. Okay. Turn it on slow at first because you got a lot of powder in there and you don't want to wear it. Believe me, my mother and I did that once. When I was just a little kid, she had an old KitchenAid mixer. So those mixers have been around. They wanted to leave the table. Okay, that's good. This is why you need a mixer to do this. Because this batter is heavy. It's all outdoors. So, you actually need a mixer to do this. There's no way to do this without one. Unless you have under the giant in your house to stir the damn thing. Or a really strong man to stir the damn thing. Or a really strong woman. That being said, a mixer is a better idea. Okay. Now I'll see if that's enough. Sure it is. But, you know. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Well. Oh my god, it went flying. See, unfortunately this bowl, the thing is broken. Yep, that's plenty. Well, not in the bowl, but the thing is broken in the machine that holds the bowl on. I need to do this. That's the next thing we need to do, guys. Okay. Now, this is what's called a drop dough. So you actually, I mean, you can sit there and make balls all day long. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Do I have to grease the pan? I don't think so. Part on the prepared baking sheet. Yes, grease. Grease the baking sheet. Okay. Oh, ow. I'm saying ow because the arthritis in my fingers hurts. When I'm wiping my hands, I do need to get a bag from right over here to put on my hand. and as I told you in the video about my mom, this was my designated job. The pan greaser. So for me, this just says childhood, you know, being the pan greaser. I love it. I can see the time that we're using. It's been 20 minutes, which is great. I can get this on the computer and off the phone. Okay, prepared cookie sheet. Pull that inside out, put it in your bag. We use shortening because shortening doesn't have water in it. So yeah. That's two. Now you can, obviously, because it's a drop mix, you can use a spoon, just drop the dough. I'm doing it this way. Okay, let me turn you a little bit. There we go. You just take out a little bit, maybe a tablespoon's worth. Make a ball, plunk. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna flatten them a little bit. Oh, I remember one time I was in, I had gone to work for the neighborhood youth corps, and my job was in the kitchen because we all had a job at the local vocational school over the summer. I was one of the people in the kitchen. So we made chocolate chip cookies. We looked in, and we had a chocolate chip cake. Spread out. That's too much. Spread out. And she's like, oh my God, we forgot the baking soda, the leavening. And so she took it out, scraped it out, put it back in the mixer bowl with melted chocolate chips. And we ended up with chocolate cookies. So, yeah. That was not the best idea. If you have that problem, just cut them apart when they're done. Do not take them out when they're halfway cooked. I remember telling my mother that when I got home. I'm like, she just took them out of the oven and poured them back in the mixer. She said, you've got to be kidding. And this was the girl that was supposed to be teaching us. That's the scary part. I can fit 2 more in here. You do want space between them. That's important. Okay. That is one cookie sheet. Let me show you. I don't want to touch the cookie sheet. My hand's like this. All right. I'm gonna do that while the cookies are baking. We're gonna do the dishes. But let me show you the cookies. They don't look so even. Okay. Just flatten these down so they're nice and even. I don't want huge cookies. I mean, they're gonna be nice. Don't get me wrong. Here they are. So, the oven is preheated. They go in for how long? Not long, I know that. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't want that. Why did I pick that up? I'm gonna put it over here so nothing happens to it. I'll tell you about that later. Okay. 15 to 17 minutes. I'm gonna start with 15 and see how they look. Put them in the cooling rack and do it again. Actually, I should go more like 16 because that's a thick pan. Bonk. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab my other pan. Oh man, I should shirt's a mess. Ow. Alright, this one I cover. I hand in room foil because, yeah, it's gross. Because it's a drip pan. It's supposed to be gross. Now, am I going to butter the aluminum foil, or rather, shortening it? Yeah, I am. This is not non-stick aluminum foil, so we will be doing that. Only need to do it once, because when they come out of the oven, they'll be nice and non-stick. Again, brings me back to childhood, because that was my first job in the kitchen with my mom. They did come out with Pam. I think when I was a kid, they had just come out with Pam, the first original cooking spray. Now everybody makes it, everybody and their brother. But Pam was the original. I don't know if it was named after the inventor's wife, the inventor's kid, but I do want to bet it was one of those things. Okay. There's that. It's another prepared sheet pan. Let's start rolling. Okay. When those come out, I'll throw these in and get that one ready to go again. Here I go again on my own. Okay, guys. Alright. This one's a little small. So I'm just going to add to it. Re-roll it. It's still tiny. Why is it so small? There, that's better. Stick it to my hand. You wouldn't think with all this butter in these things that they would stick. But believe it or not, they do. It's called sugar. Not as many will fit on this pan, but it's okay. Gosh, we're almost at a half hour, guys. And my phone hasn't said out of memory, which is shocking to me. But, oof, that's a big one. I didn't want it that big. Sometimes you have to kind of figure it out. Like, that's way too big. I know that. And then when you flatten it out, with sugar cookies, obviously you flatten it with a fork. Not with these guys. I might not need to do another round after this round. They want you to make them super small. That's why you'll notice that some chocolate chip cookie recipes yield a ridiculous number of cookies. Well, that's because they expect you to make them the size of a freaking quarter or dime. I swear. Okay, this is one more cookie, so we'll put it right in the middle. There we go. Perfect. All right. We gotta do dishes. Well, I have to do dishes anyway, guys. I will come back to you when let me wash my hands. Okay, I'll see you guys in about 11 minutes when the first batch goes out and the second batch goes in. So I made about a dozen cookies. Okay. So, I will see you then. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, this is the first, I need to grab the, I think I left it right here. All right, hold on to that. This is the first batch. I'm gonna get them onto the cooling rack. And second batch is in the oven. These are perfect. I got out my parchment pop-ups to put some into a container for the kids. They loved their aunt's pop-up cakes, whatever they were, so hopefully, well, that's the one that I'll be trying because it fell apart. None of the rest of them did, so far. Ooh. I don't have two of these, unfortunately, cooling racks here. So some of them might hang over the edge a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this is wood, and it should be cool enough not to burn. I'm using, just so you know what I put it on, this is silicone. Upside down, it's cleaned, so, and I'm using this, with this tight fitting lid, for the kids. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna taste it. Oh. They're approved for the kids. Yum. Okay. So that will go in there. This actually cleans very, very well. On a couple of spots where it's stuck. Okay, that's done. We wipe it down. And guess what? Clean. Ready to do in the other room. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely approved for the kids. These have to cool for a while. Oh, actually they are cool. What we do is we take a pop-up parchment sheet, we place it in the bottom, okay, and we put
Merry Christmas. I forgot.
Thank you.
I gotta go shopping. Bye.
We got a Christmas card. So, there's usually something in this Christmas card. Okay, that's for there. And we take another parchment sheet and we do the same thing. This whole first batch is going to the kids. So that's 8. I'm going to put one more in the kits because I want a full dozen in here. I'm not going to put the cover on yet, like tightly. So let's open this Christmas card, shall we? It's a Unibank envelope. I wonder they had little Christmas cards. Well, what do you know? They did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. In case you couldn't see it. It's going in my wallet. I actually should put it in my savings, but I don't have any money in my wallet, so it's going in my wallet. Yahoo! I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Well, I know one thing. I'm gonna get that, what I got my friend, for myself. But I'm not gonna say what it is because she watches my videos. So. But I am walking back down there today. That's not happening. Yeah, I'll put one more from the second batch in here, and that will make an even dozen for the kids. So, Merry Christmas, Angie. Love, Bob and Monica. And look, it's pretty. I'm gonna tape this up, I think, with my other ones. I'll do that after. I'm right in the middle of wrapping the present. But I am gonna end the vlog here because you saw everything cooked and ready to go. And I need to put one more cookie in here, and then I'll close this up, tote it off with me on Christmas. And then I will have contributed to Christmas. Oh, and look what I got. Special dark! Not going to be eating it today. That's why I should not have eaten any part of these cookies, and I won't for at least a couple of days. So let's put this pan away. I can't believe how clean and how easily it can be cleaned. Love this pan. I want to say it's a baker's, but I could be wrong about that. I'm going to put mine in a container with parchment too. Anyway, I've got a new sponge, and I like this setup with the bowl. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. A Merry Christmas, and I will see you later. Bye bye.